Football Focus host Alex Scott has hit back at her predecessor Dan Walker after he shared an impassioned post about the future of the struggling BBC show. Alex Scott left a cryptic reply to Dan Walker's tweet about the future of Football Focus, as he lamented it was hard to see the show struggling. Dan, who presented the BBC programme for 12 years, penned on Saturday, "It's hard to see Football Focus struggling. I loved it growing up and it was an honor to present it and I still miss it. We poured everything into that show each week and worked hard to keep it relevant. I hope it stays part of the TV landscape." Alex, who replaced Dan in 2021, seemingly didn't take the tweet well as she soon hit back in the comments. The Arsenal star, 38, replied with a gif of a character sipping a drink and the caption, "Interesting." Dan quickly defended his comments, clarifying that he was not insinuating Alex had not also worked hard. He wrote, "I'm not saying you haven't, Alex. It's a saturated market and it's hard work every week. I hope you have a good show today." His comments quickly garnered attention from other users, sparking criticism from some. Sports reporter Beth Fisher fumed, "Be harsh to tweet this, Dan. Especially as you know this type of tweet will be used by idiots on here for their own horrible agenda. It's hard enough being women in football as it is, so maybe have some consideration before tweeting." A user named @MuskUp added, "Pretty abysmal way to go about your Saturday, Dan. Still, who could have predicted the misogynistic R on that would follow? Oh, that's right, absolutely everyone. So maybe even if you had TV, production, other reasons maybe not worth it. All power to you, Alex." Sick, Kevin said. "First thing I thought of was you when I read this, Alex. If it's any comfort, a downturn in ratings has absolutely no reflection on what you do. You do a great job. Life is different nowadays. Viewers are not always able to watch." I don't think Dan meant it that way either. There have been reports that the weekly show, which has been on air since 1974, could be in trouble following a drop in viewing figures. According to Mail Online, the show has lost more than one-third of its audience in the space of 4 years. In addition, the average weekly viewing figures for August fell from 849,000 in 2019 to 564,000 last month, despite fears for its future. The BBC has insisted it will not axe the show. The broadcaster said in a statement, "Football Focus continues to herald the start of a whole weekend packed full of sporting coverage for fans across BBC Sport, including radio, our website and player. Week on week it is the most watched program during that time slot and iPlayer viewing figures are also strong. So we know its popularity is enduring for fans, wherever they choose to watch."